Hi, I'm Sarah, the designer for JewelrySupply.com, and today we're going to talk about Beadalon's newest answer to the crimp bead, the scrimp. If you think for a moment about how a crimp bead or a crimp tube works, it's basically a small piece of metal that pinches beading wire so tight that it won't come undone. A scrimp takes that idea and goes with it one step further. You see, a crimp tube or a crimp bead certainly doesn't look like a bead when it's holding the wire tight. It kind of looks more like a flattened metal square, and to hide this in your final design, you would want to use a crimp cover. A crimp cover basically wraps around the crimp tube or crimp bead and mimics the look of a metal bead when closed. Just by looking at a scrimp bead, you see that it looks like a metal bead already, but with one exception. If you turn the scrimp over, you'll see that there's a small screw. This is the crimping mechanism. Instead of folding metal over onto itself to hold wire in place, a scrimp uses a very small screw to pinch the beading wires in place. So here's how it works. There's a very small screwdriver that's included in one of the 7 scrimp kits that we carry. Use this to loosen the screw within the scrimp. Don't take the screw all the way out because it can be a real challenge to thread the screw back in. Thread the end of the beading wire through one end of the scrimp. Then thread on one half of your clasp, then take the wire around and back down through the scrimp. Now, just like you would with a regular crimp bead or crimp tube, pull the wire so that the scrimp is fairly snug to the clasp. Secure the wire by tightening the screw that's inside the scrimp. A small drop of hypo cement or Bond 527 placed into this hole will further secure the hold. It's just as easy and as fun as that.